For more than 2,000 years, stories have circulated about the soldiers who marched with Alexander the Great and never returned. Not because they fell in battle, but because they stayed. Across the mountains and deserts of Central Asia, whispers endure of Greek warriors who vanished into the east, leaving behind not legends but lineages. After conquering Persia in 330 BCE, Alexander pushed further than any Greek commander before or after into the lands we now call Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Tajikistan. His empire stretched so far that entire garrisons were left behind to secure it. Ancient writers like Arrian and Strabo describe these settlements plainly. This isn't myth, this is recorded history. Archaeology fills in the rest. In northern Afghanistan, the ruins of Ai-Khanum reveal a fully realized Hellenistic city, a gymnasium, a theatre, Corinthian columns, mosaics, and inscriptions invoking Greek gods. This wasn't an outpost of the frontier, it was a Greek city planted deep in Asia, where settlers ruled, traded, intermarried, and blended their world with the cultures around them. Not proof of direct descent, but unmistakable evidence of ancient mixing. Language preserves echoes too. In remote valleys, certain words resemble ancient Greek, faint linguistic fingerprints that hint at long-forgotten encounters. The Kalash word for water, for example, resembles the Greek hydor. Coincidence, possibly, but in regions shaped by centuries of migration, small clues matter. Then there are the mountain communities famed for their longevity, including those in the Hunza region. People here often remain active into their 80s and 90s, not because of mythical fountains of youth, but because of glacier-fed water, clean air, strong social bonds, and a lifetime of physical work. Science explains the vitality, culture explains the mystique. So what's real? Alexander's soldiers did settle in the east. Some communities today show genetic traces consistent with ancient Greek ancestry. Cultural and linguistic echoes survive in isolated valleys. And the remarkable longevity of these populations is real, but grounded in environment, not magic. What we cannot say is that any group is a pure or unchanged descendant of Alexander's army. Human history is far too tangled for that. Empires collapse, borders shift, languages fade, but people endure, adapting and blending across generations. The idea of Alexander's lost descendants captivates us because it sits on the crossroads of history and mystery. It reminds us that the greatest legacies are not always carved in stone. Sometimes they're carried quietly in DNA, languages, and traditions of remote mountain communities. There's no immortal tribe hidden in the Hindu Kush, but it's a real story of migration, intermarriage, resilience, and survival. A story that began with Alexander the Great and still echoes through the valleys of Central Asia today.